She was the last queen of Egypt, the lover of Rome's most powerful men, a ruler who spoke multiple languages, a strategist, a survivor. And when she died, she vanished. No confirmed tomb, no royal burial chamber, no golden sarcophagus displayed in a museum, nothing. For over 2,000 years, the world has searched for one of history's most famous women, Cleopatra VII, the queen who defied Rome, the queen who chose death over humiliation, the queen who may still lie hidden beneath Egyptian soil. But here's what makes this story disturbing. Ancient writers claim her tomb was magnificent, grand, sealed, protected, built beside the man she loved, Mark Antony. Yet despite centuries of excavation across Egypt, her tomb has never been found. So the question becomes unavoidable. Did it collapse beneath Alexandria? Was it hidden intentionally? Or was Cleopatra buried somewhere no one has dared to look? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Echoes of History, where lost voices of the past finally get to speak. Tonight, we follow the trail of a queen who disappeared into legend. This is Cleo's missing tomb, and the truth may be closer and more shocking than we think. Cleopatra VII ruled Egypt during one of the most dangerous periods in history. Rome was expanding, power was shifting, and alliances meant survival. She aligned herself first with Julius Caesar. After his assassination, she turned to Mark Antony. Their relationship was political, strategic, but also deeply personal. Together, they ruled Egypt and the eastern Mediterranean, until Rome turned against them. Octavian, the future Augustus, declared war. The final battle came at Actium. Antony was defeated. Cleopatra retreated to Egypt. And history records something chilling. She began preparing her tomb before her final defeat. Plutarch writes that Cleopatra built a monument near her palace in Alexandria, a structure filled with gold, silver, and treasures. She even threatened to burn it, along with herself, if Octavian tried to capture her. Why is this detail important? Because it confirms one thing. Her tomb was real. It was constructed before her death, and it was likely grand. When Antony believed Cleopatra had died, he stabbed himself. Mortally wounded, he was carried to her monument. He died in her arms. Shortly after, Cleopatra took her own life. Tradition says by asp bite, though some historians suspect poison. Octavian captured Egypt, but instead of destroying her body, he reportedly honored her final wish, to be buried beside Antony. Roman sources state clearly, they were buried together. So why is there no tomb? Alexandria has been excavated extensively, but much of ancient Alexandria now lies underwater. Earthquakes, tsunamis, rising sea levels, entire districts collapsed into the Mediterranean. If Cleopatra's tomb was near the palace, it may now be beneath the sea. But there is another theory, one far more controversial and potentially more shocking. In the early 2000s, archaeologist Kathleen Martinez began searching for Cleopatra's tomb at Taposiris Magna, a temple west of Alexandria dedicated to Osiris and Isis. Why there? Because Cleopatra identified strongly with Isis. She portrayed herself as the living embodiment of the goddess. Isis was the wife of Osiris, god of the afterlife. If Cleopatra wished to be immortalized symbolically, being buried in a temple dedicated to Isis and Osiris would be powerful. Martinez discovered coins bearing Cleopatra's face, statues, royal-era tunnels, burial shafts. And here's the detail that changes everything. A deep underground network of tunnels beneath the temple. One tunnel stretches over 1,300 meters, carved through solid rock. purpose unknown. Why construct such an extensive underground system? Could it conceal a royal burial? Recent excavations revealed sealed chambers, but not yet a confirmed tomb. The location fits symbolically, religiously, strategically. It is outside the chaos of Alexandria. It is protected by temple grounds. It is sacred, and it is hidden. But there is tension among scholars. Some argue Cleopatra would insist on burial in Alexandria's royal district. Others suggest political instability forced secrecy. If Octavian allowed burial, he may have wanted it discreet, hidden, controlled, because Cleopatra represented resistance. Even in death, she was powerful, and power can be dangerous, especially to a new Roman emperor trying to rewrite history. There is a final possibility, one historians rarely speak about publicly. What if Cleopatra's tomb was intentionally erased? Rome controlled Egypt after her death. Octavian reshaped the narrative. Cleopatra became a seductress in Roman propaganda, a manipulator, a threat. Erasing her burial site would diminish her legacy. Without a tomb, there is no pilgrimage, no shrine, no symbol of resistance. Consider this. We know where Augustus is buried. We know where Roman emperors lie. But Egypt's final queen? Gone. Perhaps beneath the sea, perhaps beneath a temple, or perhaps deliberately hidden to fade into myth. And yet, the search continues. Modern technology scans temple foundations, dives explore Alexandria's submerged ruins. Excavations uncover tunnels beneath sacred ground, and somewhere, beneath sand, stone, or water, a sealed chamber may still exist. Inside it, 2 sarcophagi, side by side, the last queen of Egypt, and the Roman general who defied an empire for her. If that tomb is found, it will be the greatest archaeological discovery of the century. But until then, Cleopatra remains both legend and mystery, not just a queen, but a question. And sometimes, the most powerful tomb is the one that refuses to be found. Thank you for joining Echoes of History, where lost voices of the past finally get to speak.